But it start with yourself, that's called self-love. But it start with yourself, that's called self-love. It's called self-love.
Chill, I'm fresh off the wake up. But I was just thinking, right? When people say things that bother us, why do we argue so much? Like, really? Like, why do we bark back so much? You know what I'm saying? Like, you ever have your own personal flaws that you're dealing with, and you get around somebody else and you see your flaws within that person and it just look nasty? You be like, ew. But whole time, rip, you don't peep that it's your own flaw that you recognize within somebody else. But, you know what I'm saying? Like, you peep all rip unconsciously, but like, consciously, you just be like, kind of, you know what I'm saying? Not really putting in two together yet. Well, for me at least, I'm speaking on myself. Like, it's like, peep. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, he tripping, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because I could be very argumentative and want to get my point across. So, like, I'm seeing my flaw within my man, but he going like 10 times harder. It's like, gotta place people in front of you and that's struggling with the same thing you struggling with. Almost like, yeah, keep playing around. And you don't want to fix this issue. This what it could turn out to be. This what it could end up being like. Go ahead, keep playing. Think it's a game. Like, that's how I perceive it. I'm like, yo, like, bro. And then I reflect. I'm like, oh, that's the same shit I be doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, that's me in Vegeta form. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's me on Super shit. That's me turned up. Like, yo, I gotta straighten up. And then for me, you know, I'm reflecting back. I remember hearing this quote saying, like, don't raise your voice, raise your argument. So it's kind of ironic because we talking about arguing, right? But the concept of that quote is basically saying there's no need to raise your voice. Just raise the things you're saying, like increase your ability to convey your message properly. You know what I'm saying? Just debate more effectively. Communicate more strategically. You know what I'm saying? Speak more eloquently. You dig? No, though. So I started reflecting, boom. I'm like, all right. Because, you know, I'm heavy healing bull. And I'm like, all right, so why do I argue something? Like, forget what cuz on and seeing my man do this, do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I want to tell him, like, bro, chill. Like, but it's like, I'm thinking, like, how I'm going to tell him to chill? I barely tell myself to chill. Now I'm telling myself to chill just because I'm seeing he need to chill. So chill. You see what I'm saying? But then I'm like, all right, boom. Why am I so argumentative? You know what I'm saying? Like, if I speak for myself, I think I come to the conclusion, like, it got something to do with my childhood and not being heard. My voice being undermined. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna speak which parent exactly, but let's just say my parents not allowing me to have a voice or using their superiority to, like, shut me up. Like, stay in the child's place. Or if I'm making sense and I'm like pointing them out with something they wrong, they wouldn't acknowledge it just because of my age, just because of me being a child. So I always wanted to grow up just because I thought being older would allow me to be more understood or allow my voice to be valued more. And although it hurt me, you know what I'm saying? I talked to my parent about this, you know what I'm saying, as I became older. Actually, as of recently, you know what I'm saying? And they've been working on it. Like, they didn't acknowledge it at first. They downplayed it, you know? And one thing I peep, even with that, like, parents need parenting too. This is actually a video I'm gonna make. Parents need parenting too. Parents need help. You know, parents are just people. We look at parents like they're superheroes because they're our superheroes. You know what I'm saying? They take care of us and they raise us since we, you know what I'm saying, yay high. But it's like, boom, to somebody else, that's just, oh, such and such. That's just such and such. You know what I'm saying? But to us, it's, oh, mommy, daddy. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, they're people too, but I think parents sometimes have a hard time being wrong, and especially being wrong in front of their child or to their child. You know, pride is before destruction, you know what I'm saying? And ego is a crazy thing to be dealing with, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, like, I realized, I'm like, yo, I feel like my voice was downplayed so much, it made me want to vocalize myself more. It made me more expressive. You know, it's a gift and a curse because it could be a bit OD at times, but, you know, I've learned how to speak up for myself through the trials and tribulations in the midst of not being heard, not being understood. And it's crazy because this is one of the main things I value about dealing with women. Like, if I'm dealing with a woman, you know, a woman that know how to take accountability, and a woman that not only listens to me, but like understands me and tries to understand me, you know what I'm saying? And not just undermine my intellect or undermine my voice, you know what I'm saying? Basically, yo, my guy, what up, bro? It's my man, bro. Damn. I remember I was struggling, I was homeless. I ran into bro and he liked my music so much. We just connected like this, and he just wanted to help me. He started tossing me all this bread and helped me, and he got me on my feet. It's crazy. Now I'm seeing bro ride around foreigns. It's crazy how life play out, but damn, like, yeah, man. Oh, that's my boy. Yo! Squad! That's my guy. Damn, I see everybody today. But, you know, so, basically, man, raise your argument, not your voice. You know what I'm saying? And when you're in a situation and you feel yourself about to argue with somebody, about to debate, like, try to compose yourself and try to contain your emotions, because being frustrated is no good. We want to stay calm, cool, collective, and be happy, you know? So that's the more of the story. Peace.
But it start with yourself, that's called self-love. But it start with yourself, that's called self-love.